everyone, I'm Lynn, and today I'm going to talk about the East Caves of Syracuse. So, interesting question, and I'd heard about this before, but I hadn't really put a lot of thought into it or done a reading, so I definitely wanted to do this question while it was submitted to me. So let me go ahead with the question. This was a letter sent to a geologist in 1947. Miss Opal Kemp had written that a group of us are planning to visit the East this summer and wish to explore the caverns known as the East Caverns of Syracuse. These caves are said to be the western entrance to the subterranean passage which extends under the Atlantic to the British Isles. Part of the cavern system has collapsed, one recently as 1926, so that is now impossible to travel. However, the entrances remain intact. How did she learn about this in the first place, and what are these caverns? Thank you. So, real quick, please go in and hit the like button. It just helps me out, helps me get viewed a little bit more, and I'm really working hard to get my community to grow. So, having said that, the answer here, there's two parts to the question that I wanted to address. The first part is Opal herself and the knowledge of the cave system. So, they wanted to know, how does she know about this? How does she know there was even a cave there, or that existed, or any history about it? And I get that she simply heard a rumor and she wasn't sure if it was real or not. She was trying to allude that she knew something just to get a response. It was one of those things where you put out a feeler to see what kind of response you're going to get, what kind of information do you get back. She was hopeful that there was indeed a cave system that extended into and even under the Atlantic. She wasn't for sure. She heard tales of others that had been there and others that had seen it, but didn't know if it was just truth or some tall tale that someone was embellishing, and it got back to her. The second part of this question was to look if these caves exist, how far do they really go? And I do see that there is a cave system, and it has an entrance in the Syracuse area. I actually saw that there's several cave systems in that northeastern part of the country. Some are short cave systems. So these aren't unique just to Syracuse only, like New York and just really anywhere in the northeastern part of the US I saw has different various cave systems that are all intertangled. Some are short and others go on for miles upon miles. What I really wanted to know from that was just how far west they go. So there's caves, there's entrances, but how far are they really able to go? And I did get that they extended down and west about 10 miles. And then I saw that they filled with water after they got so far. They look unsafe and unstable, to be completely honest. And I see that they used to go further, but during some kind of war or weather manipulation, they were destroyed. It's like they were blew up, is how it came through to me. I cannot connect to them reaching or attaching to the British Isle area. I'm not sure that they ever did. During this manipulated weather event, I see that they lost around 5 miles. So at one time they might have went about 15 miles west, but that looks like the max amount. The most disturbing thing that I got with this whole cave system and these tunnels are the creatures that live in them. I get that reptilian type beings reside there. They look light colored and their skin was clammy, and there was something really weird with their eyes. They tend to come out at night and feed, and I get the areas around the cave entrances have had many mysterious deaths. You'll have to fact check me on that to know if that's really indeed true or not, but I did get that there's a lot of oddity, maybe missing animals, missing people, strange deaths, that kind of thing. The energy of these caves, very dark and ominous, and I would not suggest exploring them. You might go and have a looky-loo, but I wouldn't be hanging around there at night, and I definitely would not find myself inside or very deep inside this cave system. And that was all I had for this reading. I want to thank you so much for listening. Please feel free to check on over at my blog at Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Take care. Thank you. Bye.